So to begin with, I like to make sure the handbrake's on and put it in drive just to keep the shifter out of the way. And then pop off these little side trims. This side trim here. This trim here, you can just open the glove box and pull it. Start at one end on the left usually, is best. Next step is a 7mm ratchet, and you've got 4 hex head bolts to take out. That's there. Pull the aircon unit out and disconnect the plug on the back. Install that safely. Next step is take out the screen. Disconnect the 3 plugs on the back of the screen. Undo these 4 hex head bolts. Then I'm going to remove the main radio unit. Disconnect all the plugs. These 2 are a bit in the way of each other. Watch out with that. Okay. That aside, we don't need that anymore. If you're not doing the heated seats modification, 3 plugs, they can be actually cable tied out the way. Next step is to remove the original screen and the air vents from the fascia, because we need to reuse that. On this car, it's a chrome one. You need a 7mm spanner, a little one, 7mm ratchet, and 2 screwdrivers, Phillips heads, one sort of medium, one's a bit smaller, and a little flat blade screwdriver. Each vent's got 3 screws, little hex head, 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, 1 in here, and then there's a couple of clips that hold it. One clip on the side here. Just release that. And that's enough to get it out. There's 1 on the top and 1 on the side if you can't get it out. Have to do both. Little flat blade helps. Next step, take all these screws out for the fascia. Just need to get this surround off the rest of the screen. Just need this part. This original screen you no longer need, so you can put that with the other main part of the radio. And then get the fascia that comes with the kit. Screw the metal bracket onto the main fascia as shown. There's 2 bigger screws at the top and then 2 little ones at the bottom. And then we bring the 2 fascias together and then screw together with the 12 screws. Be very gentle because these trims are quite fragile. Next step is to get the new radio and these black brackets and the screws, and just chuck the brackets on as shown, as down and out that way as possible, and then like that on the other side. Then you want to chuck the new screen into the fascia. Chuck the new screen into the fascia. You might need to bend these brackets in equally. So you want it equal, straight sort of thing. And in as far as you can get it up against this here. Very careful doing what I'm doing, pushing on the screen. Be very gentle. And then you just need 2 more screws and 2 nuts. Get a nut on one side and a screw on the other. And that location there. Do it up fairly tight. Just have to fine tune it. And then it should look like that. So it's parallel with this bracket here, equal. Alright. Next step, let's put these vents in. So they clip in using a couple of the original clips. And then you put the 3 bolts back in for the air vents, each side. So that is the assembled radio and fascia. Okay, let's go chuck it in the car. So next step is the wiring. We've got the main loom. This connector is not used, and neither is this one. Just need to connect these two to the radio, and this one goes to the car. There we go. And next we've got the USB port adapter. It's for the center console USB port if you've got one, series 1. FM radio adapter goes into the black FACRA. Reverse camera retaining loom plugs into this one. And those 3 go into the radio as well. Next, you will want to get the GPS antenna extension that comes in the kit. Plug that into the blue one, because it's very awkward to get to. So we get the main loom, plug in the black plug first, then the CAN bus, locking tab facing up, and reverse camera, which would be roughly in the middle, the locking tab facing up, USB port, next to the CAN bus 4-pin connector, and then main plug. And last of all, you got the GPS antenna. Clip it in 1 or 2 so it doesn't fall out. So the next step we've got is the initial setup. On English, obviously. With the initial CAN bus setup, the screen may look a little different than this, but you need to select this 3rd one down, RZC raise, then GM Chevrolet, and then all and RZC. And you can skip all that if you haven't got any accessories. Skip that. Reboot. Next, we want to go into the apps, go topple voice. Just make sure this voice assistant icon is off. It's just a bit annoying. And then settings, launcher, navbar style, and then custom. And then we go to sound, go down to audio mix settings, reverse gear, audio mix settings, and then change this bottom slider to 20. And then if you want to change these button light colors. Go to vehicle, factory settings, 108 is the code. And then screen settings test and color light settings. So for myself, I don't want it to automatically cycle, and that, set all those to the highest. That's the color you'll get, which is white, which is what I want. And then go to apps, vehicle settings, original car set, language settings, and select English. That will fix the cluster that goes to Chinese when you put this in. Go to settings, vehicle, CAN bus settings, display door status, turn that off. And that's it for setup. And then just do a bit of a check. You want to check the reverse camera, other features. If it all works well, as you expect, and you can go and put everything back together in the reverse order.